What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So today we're going to be talking about another topic that one of you guys sent me in my DMs on Instagram. So thank you guys so much for that. So today we're going to be talking about the Instagrammer or Instagram influencer learning to be fearless. Now, her real name is Alexandria Rodriguez, and she has quite a bit of followers on Instagram. So she has 246,000 followers. And in her bio, it says she's a YouTuber and plus size bride. Now, the reason we're going to be talking about Alexandria is because she actually recently posted a video on her Instagram where she was talking about the fact that she recently started WW, that used to be called Weight Watchers. And she has actually gotten quite a bit of flack from that because, as in her own words, and you guys will see, she used to be a really big part of the body positivity group. And she has been catching a lot of flack for trying to improve her health and basically change her body and lose a little bit of weight. Now, before we get into the video that she posted, I want to read the caption that she put under that video. Let's clear this up. The body positive community used to be a really special place for me. Honestly, that community is what helped me start to love myself when it first began almost a decade ago. Unfortunately, the judgment I felt from it for wanting to be healthier has pushed me away from it in the last few years. A few years ago, when I tried to lose weight, I still called myself body positive because to me, body positive was loving yourself through it all. Weight gain, weight loss, change, struggles, whatever. Loving yourself enough to want to take care of you in whatever way you may be. After being bashed several times trying to become healthier and still calling myself body positive, I stopped associating myself with that word. Now, that's really interesting to me because, you know, when you think body positive, well, when I think body positive, I think, you know, loving your body no matter what, right? Like loving your body enough to want to maybe change it, enough to maybe want to keep it the same, like just loving your body in whatever state it's in. And when you think of it like that, I think that's a great thing, right? You should appreciate and love your body because our bodies are amazing. To me, body positive doesn't go away if you want to make healthy changes or change something about your appearance. But you must love yourself before, during, and after. Always. Self-love, always. And this is a damn scary topic to talk about publicly, but I refuse to be bullied into not sharing a huge part of my life that I'm passionate about. Now, it's so interesting to me that this girl is getting bullied by people from the body positive community because she is... like they're basically saying you're not body positive anymore. It's just so strange. This group of people and this like movement that literally has the word positivity in it is bullying this person because they are trying to, as she said, improve her health. And then she goes on to say, I love WW, or Weight Watchers. I love that it shows me that my body can thrive off a healthier based diet, more 0-point foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and fiber. I never feel hungry, deprived, or sad like I did other diets when I was younger. And for me, this isn't a diet. It's 100% a lifestyle change. I understand the pain we've all felt from diet culture in our life. Having it shoved down our throats as chubby children, it sucked, and I would never promote that. That is not what this is about for me at all. I like structure and I need help forming healthier habits, and this works for me. And from what I've seen in the last few days, it works for a lot of you guys too. Whatever journey you're on, I hope you love yourself fully and remember that we're in this together. Now, before we go any further, for those of you guys that might not be familiar with WW or Weight Watchers, they've recently, I mean, over the past few years kind of have changed up how they do things. And I would say, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of really anything like this, but as far as what I've seen, it's one of the better programs out there. So they have like points for foods. It's very similar to if you were to like track your macros, but it's just a more stripped down basic version of that. But they do have a lot of like 0-point foods, which is interesting. Like I can see where they're coming from. So a lot of the 0-point foods, now I don't know everything about this, so I might be a little bit off, but I know that like really lean chicken breast is like a 0-point food. A lot of like fruits and vegetables are 0-point foods. The only thing that I'm like, I don't know if I completely agree with that is that obviously all of those foods still have calories. But again, Weight Watchers or WW is helping a lot of people out. And I do think that it is better to do that because you're still kind of like tracking your food than to do some like random shake diet. So now I want to play the video that she put up with that caption.
First and foremost, I would love to say thank you so much so far for all the love and support on today's video, sharing what I eat in a day on Weight Watchers, which has rebranded to WW. So I quickly just want to talk about that here because I've seen a couple comments saying that this is not okay, I'm promoting diet culture, and I get where you're coming from. But I don't think a lot of people know the way Weight Watchers, now WW, has rebranded. So I've actually seen a lot of dietitians and nutritionists who hate diet culture really love and promote WW because it helps you move into healthier habits, healthier lifestyle changes, you know, with 0 point foods, which are healthier. You can still eat out, you can still have junk. I never feel deprived. It's basically helping me move into healthier eating habits. So I would love to kind of educate more on that because I totally get it. Like, I've been fat my whole life. Diet culture sucks.
Now, it's interesting what she says there because, like, when it comes to diet culture, I would say, I mean, that word is it's used so liberally, but I don't exactly know what it means, and I feel like everyone has kind of a different definition of what it is. But I would say, to a certain extent, like, I obviously do agree that a lot of these crash diets are not healthy and they're not helping people in the long run. And so that's why I make these videos and I share what I share, because I want people to understand that there are healthy ways to lose weight and there are unhealthy ways to lose weight. And a lot of people that are part of, like, the anti-diet culture, health at every size movement believe that any diet, as you guys saw in one of my previous videos, is basically any diet is an eating disorder. So think of those people in that mindset are seeing this girl that is trying to lose weight for her health by her own words, and they're saying, oh no, you are basically trying to go on an eating disorder, and now you're sharing that with your followers. And so for them, they feel like they need to, maybe educate her, but she obviously feels like she's getting attacked by these people because they just think any diet or anything that is going to improve your health by restricting a little bit of calories is an eating disorder, and there is no way that you can actually lose weight by doing that.
And it's also really hard because I am part of the body positive community. If you haven't noticed, I've kind of stopped calling myself that for a long time because I get frustrated that in this community, you're not really allowed to want to make healthier changes or lose weight. From what I've noticed, I have gotten shamed for it. I've seen other people get shamed for it. And I've spoken privately to a lot of others in the body pos community who feel the exact same way, like they can't share wanting to get healthier. And the whole thing with body positivity for me is love yourself through everything. Love yourself through every state of life.
Now that right there blows my mind. And I've said it before in so many videos that I feel bad for a lot of these people that are, really large, that are in this body positive community, because I understand wanting to feel positive about your body, and everyone should feel that way. Absolutely, without a doubt, no exceptions, right? But wanting to get healthier and change the fact that maybe you don't feel like you're at your healthiest should not make it so now you are no longer part of the club, because like I've said before in videos, it's going to either make people not want to make those changes and suffer the consequences of that, which is not cool at all, and that's terrible, or they are going to make these changes, but they're not going to be able to share it with people because they are literally afraid. And that's exactly what she's saying, right? She was afraid to share the fact that she was trying to lose weight to improve her health because her followers and all these people in the body positive community are only positive about your body if you are sticking to the same exact ideals that they have for themselves.
But I want to make healthier changes so I can live the full life I want to, which is just what is best for me, and how I do it on WW works for me, and I shouldn't get judged because of that. Also, I just thought of this. I see so many thin people post their Weight Watchers WW journey online and get no hate for it. And it's just kind of a bummer that, like, because I'm bigger, I do, but I still promote self-love at all sizes, whatever journey you want to be on. If you want to lose weight, if you don't want to lose weight, if you want to change, if you don't want to change, you have to love yourself through it all. And that's what I'm all about. And this is a change I want to make, and I still love myself through the journey.
I think another thing that's really interesting to me about the whole, like, body positive community now, this is not everybody, but this is something I've noticed, is that a lot of people are very much so against trying to lose weight, and especially like if you talk about intentional weight loss, if you're like, I want to lose weight, they're usually okay with like, I want to be healthier. And if that means weight loss happens, then so be it, right? That's kind of more okay. But if you say, I want to lose weight, people freak out. But if you say, I want to, get lip injections, or I want to get some sort of surgery, or I want to do something to my face, I want to get Botox, I want to do this, I want to do that, that's usually completely fine. And again, I'm not shaming anyone for doing any of those. If you want to do that, 100% go for it. But it's just strange to me that the body positive community is fine with you surgically, altering your body, but they're not okay with you actively trying to lose weight. At the end of the day, it's about being healthy, right? Like she said, she's doing this because she wants to live a longer life and be around longer. And if that means losing weight, I think the body positive community should be completely fine with that. And then the same thing, if it means gaining weight, like my last video with Stephanie Buttermore, to get healthier, that should be fine too. You shouldn't be shamed. And it's strange because, again, especially in the body positive community, you see people gaining weight are praised. It's like, good for you, really happy for you, even if they're already considered, overweight or whatever. They don't even have to be super, super thin, but they're praised, right? They could be 100 pounds overweight and they're gaining weight and people are like, good for you, go for it. But if it's someone that's 200 pounds overweight, that's like, hey, I want to lose weight. It's like, oh my gosh, don't do that. You're a terrible person. I can't believe that you would ever even talk about that. Like, we're basically going to shame you out of this movement. And I think that that's just really sad. I think for the most part, I kind of understand where the whole body positive community comes from when they talk about, weight loss, like being against, especially like being against really crazy diets or really unsustainable diets. Of course, I agree with that too. I don't think that all weight loss is good. I think that there really can be a very dangerous way to lose weight that is not helpful for the person doing that, and especially isn't helpful if that person is, say, a big influencer and they have a lot of followers and they're promoting this thing that they don't even fully understand, but because they're eating 500 calories a day, they're losing massive amounts of weight and they're getting thousands of people to do it with them. I think that that is dangerous too. So I do think that there is some common ground with me and a lot of people in the body positivity space, but I also think there's obviously a lot of disagreements that we have as well. And then to end the video, Alexandra, if you're watching this video and anyone else that's watching this video, I think that it's important to understand that there is nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight, and there is absolutely 1000% sustainable ways to lose weight and keep it off and improve your health, and you are not a bad person for wanting to do that. But there you guys go. That is going to be the video. Thank you so much for watching. I seriously appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There's one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look how buff I am.
Obey the warning signs, and when there are flashing lights or wigwags, don't attempt to cross until they come to a complete stop.